Hey, it's Dr. Karin. Are you looking to connect with your guardian angel? Or maybe you think you've already had connection. You have, and you want to make sure. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps to make sure that you get the connection that your heart desires. Let's jump in. Before we get into the 3 simple steps to connect to your guardian angel, I just want to give you a little caveat here. You don't need any big class to connect to your guardian angel. You don't need a conduit. You don't need someone to step in the middle. You have been connecting to your guardian angel your entire life. You already know each other on a soul level. I'm just here to help you activate that remembrance. So let's get started on the 3 steps. So first of all, your guardian angel has been with you your entire life, actually throughout all of your lifetimes. But in this life, your guardian angel has been with you. They were there when you were born. They know everything about you, and they're here to simply help you. Not simply, like it's the most extraordinary job on earth, but they are here with a sole focus on you. It's been said that if you could see how much focus from divine planes are solely focused on you at all times, you would be so overwhelmed with joy and gratitude you wouldn't be able to contain it. So just know that this guardian angel, whose energy is larger than life, they actually tend to, when they show up to people that can see, they have a very, very big presence. You know, your guides have actually very often been people that have lived on this earth, that have transitioned and that become guides on the other side. They're actually extensions of you in a very spiritual sense, but they've actually had human experiences usually. Archangels and angels have never been here walking on earth. They're actually always been spiritual beings. They're very close to source. They're very high on the spiritual scale if you want something very literal. But just know from a spiritual concept of angels, you know, they can show up with wings and halos if you really want them to, but they're actually not floating around with wings and halos up there. They just kind of do that to satisfy what we would like them to look like. They're actually very big presences of energy. They carry a very, very high frequency of energy. Your main guardian angel has the job to help you navigate your life, to give you signs, to give you guidance, and to help protect you along your journey. And I want to also tell you something. So angels are here to help, but guess what? They can't intervene unless you ask. Now they can intervene if there's something catastrophic that's about to happen. So like they can save you from a traumatic injury or death or something like that. And that often happens more than we know, I believe. But your angel wants you to ask. And you know what? As soon as you ask, they're there to help you. So invoke your angel, ask for the things that you truly desire. And let me just walk you through the steps of how to really connect with your guardian angel. And number 1 is just that. It's to ask. You likely have a specific need right now in your life that you really want help with. And right now, part of the need is that you'd like to kind of know who they are. So as you're doing this collaboration here on earth, this co-creation that you're doing with your angel, if you'd like to connect deeper, you can also ask them not only to show themselves to you in an energetic sense, and for some people, they will show themselves in a visual sense, but that doesn't happen to everyone. And it's okay if it doesn't happen to you. I have not seen my angel yet. I've seen sparks of light, but I've learned how to feel their presence. And that's something that I want to activate in you. And part of it is being open and believing that when you feel it, that it is real. So let's start by you just simply, if you want to do this in a meditative state, I would invite you just to kind of sit quietly, take some deep breaths. And you can do this later if you have more time in your meditative space, maybe light a candle, have a space that's really sacred for you, and ask for your angel to meet you there. And I'll walk you through some of the steps. Just simply ask, I'd like to know you. I'd like to know a name. Now, angels specifically don't typically have genders, but often they will show themselves as a gender-specific energy because we relate to that as humans, and they can help us feel more connected to what their job is for us. So you can ask that it be revealed to you what the gender of the angel is as it's specific to you. So you can set that intention. Just simply, angel or guardian angel, I would like to know who you are. I would like to know your gender. I would like to know your name. Please show yourself to me in whatever way is right for me. So as I walk you through this process, know that it can take several times of asking. It didn't happen for me the first time. It took me a few weeks for me to identify my guardian angel, but it actually came. It didn't come as a booming voice or any like major sign. It came through the angel really wanting me to refine my connection with them so that then I could interpret my knowing. So this is part of what you're refining if you're going through your spiritual growth process. They really want you to refine, not having to go through other people or other avenues to connect with them, but to connect with them through the higher self, divine energy in you. So sit in that quiet space. You've asked that your angel connect with you, and I want you just to open and first start with taking a really deep breath and find yourself sinking into a state of calm feeling the earth under you, the carpet under you, whatever's under you, and just feel yourself really supported by Mother Earth, really supported by the structure that you're in, finding a sense of safety and sacredness. And as you do, I'd like you to continue just to take several deep breaths. And what you're doing is you're activating your energy centers, you're opening up your awareness, and you're calming your mind, body, and heart. Now, when I start a meditation like this, what I like to do is stretch a little bit. So if that feels right to you, because to me that opens my energy centers, take a stretch one way or the other. However that feels right to you, you can lean one arm over the other end. You may want to lean forward. However that stretching energy, you may like to put your arms back behind you. Just open yourself up. This is a really good practice for you to do anytime you meditate, because you physically then are opening energy centers. You have an energy body around you that when you reach higher frequencies and you're more open, you're able to access that communication more easily. If your space would feel better, you can take a minute to go get a candle, any crystal you might have. Those can heighten our communication portals to the non-physical world, to the spiritual world. You can have those around you. It's really important also that your space, that you've prayed over it and meditated over it. So right now, I'm just going to do a little simple prayer with you that you can say as you're in your meditative state. I ask that only those beings of the white light of God be allowed around me. Any being, energy, angel, or guide that is not of the white light of God, I ask that you go back to the place you call home, and that I'm only surrounded with those beings on my spirit team. I ask for my main angel to come forward, and for her or him to show themselves to me, and for me to feel the divine presence of that sacred angel within my own energy field. So as you're sitting there in that prayer sanctifies your space and it cleanses you so that you're not inviting any dark energy in, only the light, only your guardian angels. So again, let's just sit in your sacred space and know that you can't get it wrong. Everything you're doing is right. Again, this may take you several times just to practice. Now you can ask for their name and just sit. Now you may want to pause the video as you take more time to do this. So if you want to take this time right now to pause the video, sit and just ask for a name. And what I want you to do as you sit, continue to breathe deeply. You're going to have thoughts that come and go that try to disrupt your flow. That's just what happens when we're in meditation and prayer. Just observe the thoughts come, see them floating by like they're on a river or floating by like a cloud, and just ask for a name, and then practice opening up. So your third eye is here, and your third eye chakra is here, and your crown chakra is here, and this is where the communication can come in. Just picture the top of your head opening like a lotus flower as you take a really deep breath. And this is where the communication from your angel will come in through here, and it'll also come in through your soul's knowing, okay? And ask that your crown chakra open. And just picture like a lotus bloom, your crown chakra opening to divine energy. Take another deep breath. And just ask for your name. And I want you to pause the video and just sit for several minutes if you can. It might be 30 seconds, whatever feels right to you. And just wait and see what comes into your awareness. Now, once you've practiced this a few times, or maybe this time, you will immediately get a name. And if it feels right to you and it feels really light, that's your name. So sit and see what comes up for you. Just you're not going to get anything wrong. It's all going to be right. So either you've paused it or you're still hanging here with me. If you've paused it, I hope you've gotten a name. If not, just do it again later today or tomorrow or the next time you're feeling this really peaceful call to ask for your angel's name, because your angel really wants to know you. They love playing like this with you. They love communicating with you. As you're sitting with yourself, connecting with your higher self is a really important process, because it's disconnecting you from the lower parts of yourself, the lower density parts of yourself that would judge you. And when you connect to your higher self, you're sitting in a state of openness, of acceptance, and of love for whatever shows up. And then the key is to trust what shows up. Trust what is being shown to you. Trust that you're a divine interpreter of spiritual communication. Trust that you have all the tools to do this on your own. You just need some guidance to get it right, and then you're going to be able to do this as often as you desire. So the third step, after you've asked and then sat in a place of sacred openness, is to just trust what comes through and notice some sensations. So you can ask that they very clearly show themselves to you. And what this may feel like, actually right now as I'm speaking, the frequency around me has been turned up because my angels are super close to me. And so I'm getting a ringing in my ears. Over time, or now, you may get a ringing in your ears, again, a sign of higher frequency. The first sign that I was getting when I went through my spiritual awakening was popping in my ears. So you may get a sense of pressure or popping. If not, it's no big deal. deal. Some people get it, some don't. But if you're getting a popping or a cracking, it sounds almost like popcorn, or it sounds like when you go up in an airplane and your ears pop. That's how I know my spirit team is super close, because that's actually a sign that the frequency around you is raising. That's why it happens when you're on an airplane, because of the air pressure. And so they're trying to open my clairaudience, which is my ability to hear. So I will get popping. So that may or may not happen to you. You may get a sensation of chill bumps on your body, on your arm, like, ooh, right now it just ran through me. It may be on one side or the other. That's always a sign that your spirit team is near you. If you get chill bumps when you hear a certain piece of knowledge or when you're in a situation, that's a sign that they're letting you know this is a really wonderful spiritual experience, and what you're hearing is in alignment with what we want you to believe. You may sense a warmth. You can ask right now in any moment that your spirit team come up against your back and just bless you with the warmth of their energy. And if you don't feel it again, like, no judgment, you will over time, but you may feel the warmth against your back as your spirit team. And by the way, I say team now. I know we're connecting with your guardian angel, but you have a team, and they're all there, and they love all of it. You have guides and angels around you at all times, but that guardian angel, I know, is super important. I'd love to hear more about your experience as you're walking through meeting your guardian angel. And if you want to leave in the comments below any type of experience that you've had in meeting your guardian angel, or what name came through, I'd love for you to share that with me or for others listening. I hope that this has helped you be able to connect to your guardian angel, because I can promise you they would love to connect to you. If you love going through experiences like this and want to find out more ways to activate that rebel soul inside of you that's letting go of the old and opening to all this new woo-woo stuff, I have a free masterclass that's just for you on how to activate your rebel soul. You can join it for free by clicking the link below. I can't wait to see you there.